Now let go. What's that? What's that? Let go.
Yo, what is good, everybody? I am your man, Teasy Scott. Teasy Scott, you know me from the Swerve City podcast.
Hey.
We are now on Teasy's table here. You know, we making this happen. I do these little virtual interviews for our YouTube channel. You know, youtube.com/Swerve City podcast. Make sure you guys subscribe. Me, Swerve, Mike, Si, X, all the people who are part of the team. Make sure you guys stay tuned to what we're doing. But we're doing this on Teasy's table here. I am here with a big bro of mine. He is a friend who I've recently connected with. We've bonded. We've spoken as men, as brothers, and we've connected on this music level, entertainment business level. And I said, bro, come on the show, man. You see him on WWE's The Bump. He is a dope lyricist as well. We'll get into the music too, because there's much more than just the commentary and the promotion you see him do as well on the microphone. He's also a dope MC. I'll bring in my colleague, one of my partners in the business, somebody we're going to work on some future music with too. Yes, my man, Evan Mack. What is good with you, bro?
What's up, brother, man? Just hanging in there. You know what I mean? Paying bills. Look at everybody else doing, man. Trying to stay safe out in these streets, man. Trying to keep it light, man. Trying to keep it loose, man. Pennsylvania weather don't know what the hell it wants to do. So we're going to figure out what's going on, man. You know, it's winter and it's summer and it's spring and it's fall all in the same week. So I'm battling all that kind of stuff right now.
Amen, King. Amen, King. It can get like that sometimes, especially, you know, here in Florida too. I know you've been here.
Man, you ain't wait a whole minute. Don't be trying to. I ain't nobody getting no sympathy from you. Ain't getting no sympathy from me with that Florida weather. It's like 75 out there. I said, I know. He's like, yo, it could be like that. You know, in Florida, you know, sometime in 81, sometime in 84. Ain't nobody trying to hear that from you, man. You crazy?
Yo, we get a little bit of rain come out of nowhere, boy. We swear it's over, bro. We swear it's over.
I cannot believe you just said that.
Yo, dog, I swear, I'm originally from New York.
So you know. You know.
Yeah, I know. I'm originally from Queens, New York, so I know how it can get. You know what I mean? I know how it can get. This weather is either raining all day or very hot. It's just one of the two. You know what I mean? The only thing that's weird about this weather is you can get in your car, drive down the street, and it could be pouring rain and then sunny right behind.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
That's the one thing about Florida that's very, very weird, man. But first, before we get into all the superlatives, all the good stuff, how's your family? How you doing? How's the health? How you doing, black man?
Everybody's good, man. Like that's the one thing I care about as I get older, man. You sort of realizing it's not really about how you are. It's like your parents are getting older now. You know what I mean? People around you so you're like, yo, that's all they gonna really care about. You know, my parents' health, my father's health, my mother's health, and they're doing well, man. Mom's a breast cancer survivor. My dad had like a massive heart attack like 3 years ago. So he got asthma on top of that. So it was like, making sure he's all right, keeping the weight down, you know, staying off that red meat, man, and fried stuff. You know, brothers like fried food. So like trying to keep the old man off that, man, and hearing that they're doing well is great, man. And I'm good, man, because I still got my youth and everything like that. So we're good, they're good, and that's all that really matters, man. When at the end of the day, man, so I'm worried about them as I start creeping up in age. I'm like, yo, wait a minute, hold on now. My parents are starting to get up there too, man, and feeling that mortality, fam. And so it's just a blessing to have them each day, man, and spend moments with them when I got time.
Great analogy, man, because me and Swerve was having this conversation, and I just realized that it's been a chapter in my life where I've realized that I'm mortal. Because when you're young, you think that you're like, not pun the bad Mortal Kombat movie just came out. Yeah,
shout out to Mortal Kombat. Let's explain. You like it? You like it?
Terrible.
Come on, wait. We'll get to that later. We go. Oh Lord. Go ahead. Go.
We'll get to that.
Oh Lord. Go.
So, you know, I realized like my mortality. I'm like, man, I'm getting older. My son's about to be 10. I'm like, all right, it's getting to that point now where it's like, all right, I have to really take care of myself. I stopped the red meat. I went vegetarian about 4 years ago.
Oh, that's good though. Vegetarian is still a quality way to live.
Right.
Vegetarian.
My problem then was the sugar, so I slowly cutting them out. You know,
Yeah.
people love our sweets.
It's tough,
So
man. Sugar's tough.
Cut that bit. So I cut that out. I started cutting that out as well. And I've been feeling really good, man. I had some health concerns not too long ago, a couple of years ago. Been doing a whole lot better. Getting better day by day. Exercising. I'm on my bike. You know what I mean? So I know how it feels about the mortality, man. So I appreciate you for one sharing that, and two, you know, staying healthy, man. And you know,
brother.
That's a great thing, man. Let's get into first thing, man. Let's get into, you know, we both are interviewers and interviewees ourselves. You know, so tell me a little bit about your trip into media, man. Tell me a little bit about your journey.
Man, it's interesting, man. When people say, listen, the one thing I noticed is everybody want to talk, man. That's the one thing I noticed. Everybody think they got something to say, man.
Hey, bro, not to cut your wisdom, but I gotta say this. Me and Swerve always say this. I told him this. I said, my big homie always told me this. The great thing is everybody got a podcast. The bad thing is everybody got a podcast.
And that's the truth. No, listen. And listen, with all due respect, I'm not Johnny Carson. I'm not like Arsenio Hall. I'm not like Richard Pryor. But the thing about it is a lot of people, it clogs up the pipeline and everybody thinks listen. The freedom of speech thing, I'm all for that, man. Especially being a black man, I'm all for the freedom of speech and freedom of but not everybody should talk freely. Some people should let other people handle it. So as I contemplated that, man, because I wanted to be entertaining, like my dad's like, oh man, you'd be good at that. And when I'm playing ball overseas and I'm thinking my trajectory is going to be the NBA and I'm balling out and then I get hurt, then I had to come to the realization that number one, I'm too hurt to probably play at a high level. Number two, maybe I'm not good enough to play at the highest level. Maybe I didn't surround myself with enough competition. Maybe I wasn't as good as I thought I was. Coming to that realization, resetting and being like, okay, what do I want to do? I said, I think I want to do something in entertainment, whether acting or hosting or something. So I was like, but what do you, how does someone break into being host? Okay, so I go to LA to do acting, and acting is always going to be my number one passion, my number one love, and that's the only thing I want to do. But I'm like, I want to do this hosting thing. How do I do that? Oh, you got to go to school. Okay, what do I go to school for? Oh, you got to do math, sciences, you got to do chemistry just to get a broadcasting degree. I'm like, okay, this is interesting. I don't want to do that. So I found, man, my mentor, Kevin Undergaro, Maria Menounos' husband, started this media company called AfterBuzz TV. And it was a media company you come into, you try out, you audition, and it's free. Now, you don't get paid, but it's free. You get to be on a media platform, and you get to do after shows and talk about sports, wrestling, or whatever drama show, Marvel, DC, whatever you want to talk about, and you get your reps, and then you learn how to be in front of the camera. You learn how to do stand-up. Then they got a red carpet class. You learn how to get on red carpets. Then they send you to red carpets in Hollywood, right? So I'm over here doing like stuff with like A-listers and stuff like that through AfterBuzz, getting all this knowledge without going to school. So that's you know what? Let me go to school while I do this. So then I went to Full Sail University online. Just finished that a couple months ago. But like as I was doing that, I was doing the AfterBuzz thing and getting my chops. Got on the wrestling after show. Peter Young, shout out to Peter Young, director of the Bump, saw me on that, brought me on, and here we are. But what I'm trying to say is it took reps and time and timing and working. I'm talking about doing and investing in yourself, not getting paid for 3 years at AfterBuzz, but getting in the invaluable work from people that were really great behind the scenes to help me along the way, man. And it kind of honed my skills and got me to thinking I can do this thing for a living. And Lord willing, I can keep doing it, man.
You know, first of all, man, congratulations on the Full Sail degree certificate, man. As another black man, salute to you on that. Educated, wonderful, bro. That is love, man. So salute to y'all for that. Make sure y'all hit him up, tweet him, Instagram him, give him congratulations for that, bro. Education was one of the most.
It is, bro. It's underrated, bro. It's underrated, man.
Amen, brother. Yeah, especially nowadays when everything we're seeing in this world, definitely underrated, right?
That's the realest. That might be the realest, bruh. Listen, I might be getting old, man, but everybody getting famous off of doing nothing, man. Don't nobody got to get educated no more. Listen, fam, don't nobody got to do nothing no more. And of course that builds resentment and bitterness as you get older. But damn it, you got to, when I was growing up, fam, you had to be good at something. Not good at cracking an algorithm. I mean, good at something.
Right. You had to have a talent. You know, I remember a great person told me, he was like, yo, I asked this girl, like, no, what's your talent? Okay, you got 200,000 Instagram followers, but what do you do? What are you good at? You know what I mean? Like besides
That's a fair question.
You know, like besides showing pictures of yourself, what do you do? Like, do you cook? Are you a good chef? Like, what's your talent? If you just posting stuff on Instagram is how you got on and dating top celeb rappers and athletes and stuff like that, that's not a talent. That's just how you look. But the sad thing is, everybody falls for it because the lust and everything like that is what people buy, and it's a sickness, bro. It's not. It's some people are somewhere else, bro. And I see
it's some real talk, man.
How a brother like yourself can stay focused and keep your family together and be on the bump and do, you know, and focus on your job and do what you love, bro. Because I always salute another man that is able to sit back, stay focused, especially during these times. And what is it? Tell me a story about when the adversity kicks in, because that's the side that people always gloss over is the road. The road is always bumpy to success. Give me a story on a hard time you had to overcome to get to the point where you're at now.
It's interesting you say that, man, because I think about that kind of stuff sometimes, and people always say, it sounds good to say, I wouldn't have it any other way. I would love to struggle. Not me, bro. My family struggled for a long time, bro. We was broke. We was on welfare. We had the whole lights out thing. We using the kerosene heater to heat ourselves in the wintertime. We doing all these things. Listen, that sounds good, man. It's good for the memoirs. If I write a memoir one day, brother, it'll sound good. But I don't relish those times, bro. They, you know, like, listen, that those were very frustrating times, and being broke is something that I don't relish. You know, it's cool to talk about because I got to this point, fam. But it always breaks my heart that it took that point. But what I'm trying to say is, while I'm doing that, while I'm grinding, when I'm out in LA and I'm sacrificing to do certain things, you know, if this doesn't happen without my wife working 60, 70 hours a week. It just doesn't. It just don't happen, man. Like I was able to, because you know, LA rent is off the chain, man. That girl would work doubles, and she would work in her one job for, I'm talking literally 60, 70 hours, work 6 days a week, never call off. She did that for about 4 or 5 years while I did this stuff at AfterBuzz. While I grinded, and I went to auditions, and I went to castings, and I went to get my headshot, and I went to act here and stand in the background, extra stuff for 14, 15 hours. I'm talking about for almost 5 years. We were out there in LA for 7 years. And then I got this opportunity. And without that sacrifice, without us having any money at all, we just have money to pay rent and eat food and that kind of stuff right there. As I look back at that, we're not talking right now, fam, without that sacrifice by her. You Amen. Know, my and then being the brother that's listening to all this nonsense and like, why are you doing this? Oh, he don't do this, he don't do that, he ain't paying bills, he ain't doing this. And yeah, everybody always throwing shade my way while talking to her, and she just sitting back being like, he gonna do something. She used to say, I've known her for 20 years, and we kind of reconnected after like 8 years ago. But even back in high school, she's been like, I don't know what this dude's gonna do. He gonna do something. I don't know what he gonna do, but he gonna do something, whatever. Then we get to this point. I'm broke as hell. And I don't know what he gonna do, but Evan got a plan. He's in LA right now. You don't see the work that he puts in. All people see is somebody paying the bills, but you don't know what this dude's doing. You don't know what he's doing by trying to keep himself in shape and reading and studying and hours in these books and going to the library, reading different techniques, reading this, reading that, going here, walking miles to get to certain areas for auditions. Like, you know, like wisdom. She's like, y'all don't see that. Y'all just see me paying the bills. She goes, this dude sacrifices too. And then getting an opportunity, no matter how long this opportunity lasts with WWE or when it can be taken away from me, I don't know. And her sitting back and not having to work for a year, she's sitting back and being like, this is why I worked. Because and then she's sitting back, she's like, I told y'all this dude, we're good. And sitting back and so those are the things I remember, man. And I try to take things day by day, fam. And listen, I don't know what the hell's going on half the time, bro. But I do know I'm just trying to ride the wave, fam. I'm trying to ride the wave, bro. Cowabunga.
Amen, bro. That's the thing that, we learn over time is just learning how to keep, as long as you keep the slow motion and steady motion going and learn how to ride these waves, man, and see, this is the thing about people, especially as African American men. The thing about it, which is crazy, is that we are so used. It's sad, but it's also built character in a way because we're so used to traumatic stuff a lot of times, so like traumatic or adverse situations, that when stuff is just what can make somebody else that is maybe not of our mindset and how we came up go crazy. We're like, all right, then we'll pay the bill next Friday. It is what it is. We'll survive.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like we have to learn how to. It is what it is. A lot of things. Now, in some cases, it's good. In some cases, it's bad.
Agreed.
When in cases where it's good, we learn to just keep our square with all of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I will. Yeah, that's well said. I will say that is what that adversity when we were growing up taught me especially. But you're right. Like at the end, because I do know a lot of people that don't have it like we had it. They're super soft, and I know why they're super soft.
Yeah,
they're super soft because they really don't know what it's like to not eat. Like for real,
yeah.
or not know what it's like to have a bill on, or watching black and white TV with the antenna because you don't got the cable. Or
Amen.
so those things. Oh, that's little stuff. I go, it's not though, and not when you want to come, not when you're a kid. That is a big deal when you're a kid. You don't realize, especially when you're growing up and you've seen people rocking Jordans and people making fun of you for not having new clothes every day. Like that's they call that first world problem, but that's the world I know. I wasn't born in a third world country. What I do know is being broken on welfare is a struggle. Right. You know what I mean? So, but that did prepare me for when things ain't going my way. Oh man, I remember that time we huddling by the kerosene heater. This ain't nothing.
Absolutely. And that's the thing that I always try to tell people. It's like, okay, how are you going to, what is your mental makeup? You know what I mean? What is going to be something that people can understand about you? You know, I always believe that. I always say that, in this time in 2021, people just want people to be relatable. I think that the thing about success now is that you now have access to these famous people or people like yourself. As in years ago, Prince probably wasn't answering no DMs. And you know what I mean? Prince had no time. The only time you saw Prince was an album on stage. That's it. You know what I mean? So nowadays, everything is so transparent that people have more access to you. So now people think they can get to know your story, know who you are, and really get a grasp at your come up in your life story. Now, let me ask you this, and me saying that, let me ask you this. What is something in the entertainment business that you miss from back in the day? Well, we're around the same age. What is something you miss from back in the day that you wish stood now in our business? Rap, entertainment, whatever.
Oh man, anonymity, man, privacy.
Amen.
And then not even for me, because I ain't nobody just yet. I'm on the come up. I'm talking about that mystique of that person. With all due respect to all these young whippersnappers out there, think they got the right to know who somebody is because you pay for a ticket somewhere. That's you pay a ticket to go see them because they're entertaining. That doesn't give you carte blanche to know about everything they do in their entire life and where they go and their favorite food, or roll up on them when they're at a restaurant. I miss people having privacy. I miss that mystique. I miss people having that the mystery that I miss people being people, and people are so worried about what people think about them, and I miss when celebrities didn't answer back to commoners on Twitter.
Yeah,
like with all due respect, man, KD shouldn't be tweeting back at me. Bro, like
he shouldn't, bro. He shouldn't,
bro. And society has created this place where these guys think they have to do that or they won't be liked. Oh no, they'll still buy your stuff. They'll still come to your games. They'll still buy your shoes. They'll still rock your jersey because they did it before. Internet, the best and the worst thing that ever happened to the world. The best and the worst thing that ever happened to society is social media and the internet. The best and the worst thing. For so many great reasons, the internet is so powerful. But when people use, it's like, with great power comes great responsibility. You know what I mean? Like, so what I miss truly is people being able to just just not knee jerk and just chill out and have their own mystique and things when like I said, you talking about Prince, when Prince went on tour, that's a thing. I don't want to know what Prince is eating and where he's going and what he's wearing and drop this thing and that and this and this and this. I'm like, yo, I miss anonymity, fam. I miss the mystique of the entertainment industry.
You ain't lying, man. I never thought I'd be like scrolling past my Instagram and see what like Fat Joe's eating for dinner. I just never thought on his stories. You know what I mean? I never thought I would see that. You know what I mean? I never thought I would like be here where we're at right now. And
I get it, fam. I get it. But kill me like Sports Center and all these places, they getting wrapped up in it. Like, yo, stop tweeting the guy that's, with all due respect, flipping a plastic bottle upside down. That ain't Sports Center. What are we talking about right now, man? Y'all killing me right now, bro. I don't know, man. And I never thought I would sound like that old guy. You know what I mean? Like
we all end up as them.
But we do.
Because you start seeing things, you know. I always see this. Everything as the world changes, everything goes against your moral code.
100%. It's so true.
So you start saying, this don't make no, hold up, this is acceptable? This don't make no sense. And then everybody's like, no, that's the current times. Like, yo.
I'm like,
so back like where we're from, if someone disrespected you, you saw that person. Now,
oh, that's the real. Now that what you just said right there, that's the realest thing has ever been uttered. Which we on Monday. Listen, it's early week, but still, the realest thing ever uttered this week was what you said. But I said to Heidi, I was like, listen. One thing I can say about bullies back when we were growing up, at least they had to bully you in your face.
Yeah.
They had to.
Yep.
They had to. Yep. They didn't have no burner account. They couldn't write a burner note at high school. They had to roll up on you and make your life uncomfortable. It doesn't mean they're good people, but they at least had to do it.
Yeah. Yeah. Now it's like, it's a different time, man. It's a different time because, you know, you said, speaking about, you know, being able to, you know, have our mystique. And like the great joke that said, you know, you get the man, but not the person who made it. Like you get what I give you. You know what I mean? You give what I give enough of you. This album should be enough to tell you what I'm going through in my life. Out of all the artists that are out right now, you might get a J. Cole or Kendrick who completely can master not being seen
because they don't want to be
records, right?
And they don't want to be.
And Drake somewhat does it, but he's more seen than them. Yeah. So it's more like, okay, you don't have to do. But a lot of the guys now, they're doing all these interviews. They're everywhere. These guys are the #1 song in the country, and these guys are everywhere. They're on 77 features. They're everywhere, bro. These guys are on every track. And this is, I have to say this, because this is part of it. You'll know as a rapper, because you'll get what I'm going with this. It's kind of a rant, but I have to say it, because out of my head, I don't want to let my thought go. I'm tired. You know, grind my gears about this industry. I'm tired of all these rappers being like so-and-so featuring somebody. Bro, you got 30 songs together. Just be a group, bro. Just be a group.
Bro,
let me say something. All of y'all are on the same song. Why are y'all?
I remember, listen, oh boy, I tell you, this is this is crazy. I will establish this while we're talking on the show. People can say whatever they want to say, but the best rap in the world is mid 90s, early 2000s. That's that gap, that pocket. Yeah. That's the best rap that has ever been rapped. And maybe one day somebody will be better, but there's nobody better than when that 90s hit, that early 90s. I'm talking about East Coast, West Coast, South. That's when everything turned into the greatest sound of rap ever. Because back in the 80s, everyone sounded the same. When the 90s hit, we had the West Coast rappers, and that's when No Limit then started popping up, and then Cash Money, and you had 3-6, and you had 8-Ball and MJG, and then New York started doing their thing, and then the Midwest hit. That's the best type of rap. But when we were doing it, it was a pleasure when somebody was on the feature. You're like, yo, so-and-so's on the track, and it'd be like the last track. You'd be like, yo, like a feature was like, it was like a main event at WrestleMania. You're like, it was like a collab. You were like, yo, is that Busta and Hove? Like, you'd be like, wait, what is that? That's Snoop and who? You'd be like, yo, that collab is crazy. But now, man, I'm telling you, I might as well all just team up and like form like this rap megazord, man, and just
they don't see they want the privilege of featuring and benefit off each other, but they don't want the pressures that come with being a group because you have to cohabitate with another grown man. So we can get the money together. We can be brothers. We ain't a group though. We ain't a group.
So true.
Because everybody started asking who's the leader and who's this.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, we ain't no leader. I go, somebody's a leader.
So then everybody's ego starts getting crushed because as this is my personal opinion. Everybody in hip hop, don't shoot me for this, but it's just my opinion. This is Antoine Lewis speaking.
Oh Lord.
It's like everybody loves 3000, but Big Boy was getting him on some of these records. Like, this is stuff that we all know. Everybody's like, thank God for Big Boy for being so secure within himself, because nobody even tries to mention the man unless it's a group. But solo, it's like, oh, 3K, like, yo, Big Boy was spazzing on these records.
Yo, like, it's interesting you say that because I love Three Stacks, man. One of my favorite rappers for different reasons. I like his style, but Sir Lucia's left foot. Let me tell you something.
He a problem, bro. He a problem.
That dude is cold. He is so cold. I cannot. If it's like it's one of those things. It's like the Matrix. Either you know or you know. You either know the truth or you don't know the truth. Like with Big Boy, you either took the one pill or the other pill. But if you know that dude is the truth.
So now, we spoke about the media part, because that's what everybody who fully sees you on the big platform, they know who you are, they know you're on the bump, they know that with you. But you know what, bro? Let's take some time to steer away from that, because you talk about it all the time. Whenever we do these interviews, I like to bring people on and talk about different things. Let's talk about this music, man. Let's talk about the music. So you've been a recording artist. We'll go deep into your history of recording music. You're a recording artist. You've been making music a long time. Tell a little bit first about your love for hip hop, how you got influence, who are some of your influences, and how you got into making music as well.
Yeah, it's interesting, man. I love rap, man. I never considered, like, there was a time I considered myself like a rapper or whatever, but I like the music, man. I like writing lyrics, but my first love was beats, man. There was a time where I could hear a beat from anybody. I could tell you who produced it. I could tell you who made the beat. I could tell you just based on how they do. That was my whole thing, but I never really wanted to make beats, man. That's not what I wanted to do. And then I'll never forget, man, when T.I.'s record dropped, man, I'm serious. He was 19, I was 16. And I'll never forget, I was like, man, this dude, I said it, and people used to clown me. I said, this dude, T.I., is going to be in the industry for a long time. He is the new Southern, I'm telling you, I said, this dude's going to change the game. And I'll never forget it. They're like, who is that? Who? I go, yo, he got this one track that just dropped with Beanie Man called I'm Serious. I'm telling you. I said, Neptunes did the beat. I go, this is when you can get Neptunes for kind of cheap. This is when you can still kind of get them kind of cheap. And he did a whole record with mostly Neptunes doing the production. And here we are, everybody know who T.I. is. But that's when I started writing a little bit. And I just started and it's not even about getting influence, man. I try to steer away from people's influence, because you start to unconsciously sound like them, even if you don't want to. Even if you don't want to, that's why when people go, who's your influence? I go, nobody. I love a lot of artists, man. I can tell you so many different reasons why there's no real way to say who's the best in hip hop. No way. There is no way. You can tell me who you like. You can tell me, but if it's the same thing, you can't tell me what the best steak you ever had was. You can't tell me that. You've gone certain places, and that steak at Ruth Chris or wherever, that's your favorite steak. That's the best steak you've ever had. And you notice nobody's going to argue with you. But if as soon as you say so-and-so is my top 5, oh, you're crazy. I go, not really. That's who you rock with for why you rock with them. So as I started growing up and listening to people, I go by my criteria as different than yours. If your criteria was the same as mine, then we can argue. But my criteria is not just your style. The style is one thing. My other thing is your flow, and the other thing is your lyrics. Those three things, the triangle. If you have that, your style, everybody knows Snoop's style. And then Snoop's flow is cold. So everyone's like, yo, Snoop's whack. I go, see, that's when I can't rock with you. Snoop is so smooth, man. He's so smooth. And he might not be your cup of tea, but he's smooth. So as I started going through listen to lyrics and people hating on M, I go, you're hating on M because he don't look like you. You know, M's cold. M's cold, man. He's a lyrical assassin. The way M writes his metaphors and his lyrics and how he puts them together, that's his thing. And that's what he's good at. And I started listening to him. And I'm listening when I was living in Alabama during the height of No Limit, the height of their power. Right. And I tell people this: you can't live in a city where someone is at the height of their power and not get influenced by their style. Because I used to talk to people back in the North, like, yo, No Limit's whack. I go, let me tell you something. Down in that South, when that's all you hear is ghetto dope, let me tell you something, man.
Yeah.
That joint, bro, ghetto.
It's different here, bro. It's different.
It's just different. It's just different,
bro. And a couple segues before you continue your point. I 100% agree with you, because when I'm in my musical zone, if I'm not trying to get inspiration, I don't listen to other people.
I ain't listen to nobody.
Because you're going to subconsciously start sounding like that person.
100%.
I swear, it's just the way your mind works. It's a memory thing. It's just the way energy works. You listen to someone else's energy. Like when I first came in the game, I got my people were Lloyd Banks and like Talib Kweli.
But they're cold though. See, that's a different style. Lloyd, nobody sounds like Lloyd. Nobody raps like Lloyd. Right. Talib's that Brooklyn flow. The way it's hard. It's hard. How would you not get wrapped up in that?
Right.
you have to.
And to go into your second point, not to cut your wisdom there, but just because, speaking of Snoop, segue guys, this is a PSA. Let me go straight to the camera. Just because you don't have philosophy, trigonometry, psychology, doesn't mean you're not dope. Everybody doesn't have to do 3-4 syllable words.
Not everybody listen.
To not be dope. You know what I mean?
I tell people this all the time. Not everybody. I told you it's the criteria. I call it the Holy Trinity. It's the criteria. Not everyone has to have like the Rubik's Cube type rap, man. Not everybody has that Rubik's Cube when you sitting there listen with he makes you think, yo. You ain't always gotta think when I'm trying to listen to rap. It's the same thing as a Christopher Nolan movie. I ain't always trying to watch his movies, man. Sometimes I just want to see stuff blow up. Sometimes I want to watch Die Hard. So it's the same thing. Like you don't want to always watch some of and I. I'm like, hey. If you like bats, you like bats and cats and rats and scats, I'm cool with that too.
I'm cool with that too, bro. Just my top 5 list has changed from
who's your top 5?
I'm gonna get right into that now, and it's changed from who accomplishments, who was the dopest, or who made me feel something. It's changed. I have to feel where you're coming from. Then the accolades and everything comes in, and common sense and all that, depending on what you feel, comes in. But I changed because as an artist, like Tupac made me feel something. Like you can rap.
Yeah, unless you're a sociopath, he gonna make you feel something.
Exactly. Unless you great point. Unless if you're rhyming, lyrical, metaphysical, and all that, that's great. But if I'm not feeling anything from that, and it's just a bunch of bars, okay, you're lyrically talented, but I didn't feel nothing you said. No disrespect.
But you lyrically, you're on.
Right, but I'm not feeling anything. You know what I mean? So my 5. Okay, great question. No order. I got Jay. I got Jay. This man right here has creeped up into my top 5 because I personally feel he's the greatest storyteller. Scarface.
Scarface is cold.
Scarface. People do not bring this man up. But this man is incredible. I love Scarface.
Scarface. Let me say.
Scarface.
Listen to anybody out there that don't rock with Scarface. Listen to Scarface's verse on This Can't Be Life on Hove's album. That verse he puts on This Can't Be Life on the Dynasty album. That track where where this can't be life, this can't be love, this can't be. You know what I mean? You heard that? You know that track?
Yes, sir.
Scarface. That's one of the greatest rappers I've ever heard in my entire life.
Listen to his verse on the one with Beanie Siegel. I forgot what track.
Go down the Scarface rabbit hole, y'all.
Yeah, for real. Listen to his verse on Somehow, Some Way with Jay-Z. And dude, please. Like, y'all, guess who's back? Listen to these tracks, bro.
This dude is a monster, man.
Dog, incredible MC. Other 3 real quick. My personal favorite of all time, who I have in my 5, is Nas. Nas is my guy.
Nasir Jones.
I love Nas because as a songwriter. I put T.I. in that list.
Ooh.
I put T.I. in that list. He's replaced Biggie.
Ooh.
Yep. Sorry, guys. Biggie's moved to 6 in my list.
I love this. I love this list though. This list is dope.
I have 2 South guys, and my third guy, it's okay. Jay, Nas, Scarface, T.I., and I put. It's always went between the Biggies, the Pops, and Snoop was up there for a period of time. But that 5th spot is always tough. But if I had to pick someone, honestly, this is.
Oh Lord, this setup is you about to get shaved for some reason.
A lot of people don't like it. I got Weezy, bro.
Yo, you know, me tell you something. You know what's interesting about that? Top 5. I'm gonna get to that for real. Top 5 me. I got Hove. People be tripping. I got Busta because Busta's cold. I got Meth. Meth. I don't think Meth gets enough credit either. I got I rock with Snoop, man, but I like Cube too. Snoop probably in there. I like 3 Stacks, but I like Most, man. I know he's calling himself something different now, but when I knew him, it was Most Def. Most was cold. Yeah, it's interesting for me, man. Listen, I love LL too. I could talk about that different day though. I can tell LL as far as mainstream and hip hop. Mainstream and hip hop is they needed a pretty boy to mainstream the industry.
He doesn't get enough credit. He doesn't get enough credit for carrying hip hop on his tour for a long time.
Because people don't understand. We don't give longevity enough credit when it comes to anything. Damn rap, anything. There's something to be said about
on the podcast every show. Every show we talk about this.
Wait, there has to be something to said about longevity. You don't just get to stay. you got to make hit records, man. Ladies love make hit records. Yo, he's this and he's that. Guys, he bar for bar. What do you want? What do you people want? And let me get to the Weezy thing. Listen, I tell people this all the time. When I'll be listening to, we're in the car. I'm like, yo, babe, this is what I say to Weezy. When Weezy want to go, Weezy's untouchable, man. When Weezy's on, he put like this is what I came up with this idea one day, man. I wish we could do this one day. Somehow me, you and Swerve or something. Seriously, I want to do like this sketch, but not a sketch, like where if you had Pokemon balls, right? Pokemon balls, and they were rappers. What I'm trying to say is for rap battles, Weezy's in your pocket, right? When he's on, fam, he can get at anybody in the game. Anybody.
We're gonna do that. We're gonna set that up. Us 3.
We gotta set up the Pokemon rap thing. Like you sold me your rapper, and I'll throw Weezy at you. Weezy is going to shred, and we can come up with bars, each of their best bars, and we can throw it at you, and people vote on it. And I'm telling you, when Weezy's on, he's untouchable, bro. He's untouchable, man. I'm telling you, he really is, man. It's the mere fact that he ain't even mentioned in the same breath, like top 20. You're crazy. He gotta be. He gotta be top 20. Weezy is just a mainstream lyricist profitability because we act like even though every rapper in the world talk about money, but now when we talking about best, now money don't matter now. It gotta mean something.
This is what I'm saying. Now let me go into the other bag. The other bag is the 5 that inspired me the most. 50 Cent, Lloyd Banks, Talib Kweli, Eric Sermon, Method Man.
Yeah, he's mad.
Those 5 inspired me to rap. Like those 5, like I've taken something from something.
Yeah, M for me.
Right.
For sure. It's just the way
that's Word's got too. That's his number 1 too.
It's hard because M listen, the M lyrically, man, it's just M is, man. Gosh, and I'm like I said, I also like swag though. When I used to grow up, when I used to listen to, like I said, 8 Ball MJG, when I used to listen to UGK, like these dudes, like my style don't even match their style. Like I just used to put it like this. When I'm writing, I tell people this, you call it inspirational, you're not, but when I'm vibing and I'm listening to like Pimp C or Bun B and I start like writing a verse, I'm like, all right, it's crazy. Maybe it is inspiration, but it don't sound like them. It's just damn, like these dudes is they influence and they're impacting me, man. And like I said, and like I said, Talib's code. One person they sleep on. Let me tell you who they sleep on who really influenced me, man. Pharaoh Monch is cold, man.
Pharaoh is cold. Pharaoh's like a Wheezy, bro.
Pharaoh Monch is cold,
on a feature, bro. Good luck. Good luck holding up.
I love Pharaoh Monch, man.
I'm not scared. You know, us as rappers, we know. When we in the dojo, we know when we gonna
Pharaoh
have to
Monch get on, man. And this,
you know what I'm saying? Like that guy's gonna make you pack a lunch. I'm like, what am I gonna talk about?
Like, what's happening right now?
Like this guy is all over. Like, I just hope to keep up. Do you hope to keep up? This guy is dope. Now, tell us a little bit about what projects are you working on? What albums you got on? What stuff are you working on?
Man, it's been interesting, man, because it's just been a recent development. I didn't do it in years, man, maybe 8 or 9 years, man. And then I was like, yo, I got to start writing a little bit again and just starting to have fun because I started missing it. And there was a couple, when Drew McIntyre had his good run. I said, y'all think I'm gonna write something about Drew, man? Hit him up, and I said, yo, man, I wrote this. He was like, oh, I like it, man. Like, Drew McIntyre was like, keep it going. That's what kind of started it. Because I just wrote this thing for Drew, because Drew was like, he had his dope run. I didn't think he would pull it off. And I was like, yo, let me write this thing for Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre said, yo, keep it going. I said, oh, let me keep it going there. Let me write the one by Roman Reigns and yada, yada, yada. So then I started thinking like, yo, man, maybe I should start doing, maybe I should start working on something like new and get really serious, man. There was a time where that's all I wanted to do, man. And then I just started, maybe I gave up. Maybe I quit. Maybe I said, I can't do this. Maybe I've been doing it. There comes a time, fam, when you ain't paying bills, man, and you just trying to rap, you know, life gets at you, man. Not everyone can just drop everything and what they're doing and focus on a career of rap. And there was a time that was all it was for me. You know, I drop everything, go to Germany, play ball, get hurt, come back. I'm like, yo, let me focus, let me grow up. So I kind of lost the game, man. I lost the rap game. And the thing about the rap game is it's like sports and reps. You start losing reps, you start losing your style, man. You start losing your style. You start losing your metaphors. You start losing what the hell you want to talk about. And that's another thing, man. I got like I'm not the storytelling rapper. You got to know what kind of rapper you are, man. Those are reserved for storytellers, man. I like talking about fun and partying and swag and how I dress and how I look and I let the serious rappers talk about the serious stuff because I don't need to do that. I got other people that can do that. That's why I like collabing. You know what I'm saying? Like yeah. I like collabing because I don't got to talk about the you come in with that. And we'll offset, and then I'll talk about that, and I'll talk about the swag, and you hit me with the real stuff, man. I'm not that storytelling rapper. That's for other people. I'm out fun, man.
Talk about it, brother. Like, man, you don't realize how much knowing your strengths as a musician.
You got to
does
though.
So much, bro. If you're not a hook guy, get people that can
get somebody to do the hook.
You get somebody to do the hook. If you're, if verses, if you're the hook guy, but verses aren't really a thing, maybe you're just an 8-bar pre-hook dude. That's fine. There's nothing wrong
people
with
make
that.
Millions off hooks, man.
Art.
People make millions off doing hooks.
Absolutely. And I, I'm putting this out publicly. Everybody knows this. Evan, myself, and Swerve, we're working on something. We got something coming for you guys soon. We're going through beats right now. About to send something his way. We about to get something cooked up. Get him down here on Orlando because we got to do this in the studio.
I'm excited.
I can't. I love it. I love the feeling of being in the studio together.
Me too.
And you know what I mean. The MP3 send your verse thing is cool, but in studio, the energy always makes for a better record. So it does. We have some stuff that we're cooking up, man. We're all working together on something amazing. Amazing for you guys. So that's definitely coming up. We'll get our bro back and hopefully get a tape from Evan sometime next year or something. Get him going, and maybe we can help inspire that to get him to drop an album or something, because
I would love it, man.
You're talented, bro, and we need to hear. I definitely am excited to hear more of you. Anything that we can do from Swerve City to beats wise, music wise, anything you need us for, together, separate, whatever, we gonna lay our verses down. And we're gonna do this because that's how it's supposed to be done. You know what I mean?
Appreciate you.
It's definitely looking out. Quickly.
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, because I really was about to say I appreciate the well wishes and the kind words and the words of encouragement, and I appreciate that you and I are going to come together as brothers. I appreciate how we're gonna form like a old like a Voltron of black men in the studio. I appreciate this, but what the hell are you talking about?
Okay, you want to go first or me go first?
No, you can't talk all that kind of noise and me go first. I'd be damned if I go first. You will be going first because this
all right.
last night, and I'm fired up.
All right, Teasy's table. I gotta say this real quick. I'm not the biggest movie person. I'm not the biggest anime guy. I am
disqualified.
I am passionate about Mortal Kombat. I've been
I didn't know that.
Since I was a little kid. Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat was it for me. Mortal Kombat more though. I'm like, I swear to God, if I'm not Raiden by the time I pass away, I did not live my life right. I want to be Raiden so bad.
Raiden's a bad boy.
I want to be Raiden so bad in my life. But unfortunately, they might just cast me as Jax. And no pun intended. Read between the lines. Okay.
Yeah, see, look at process your thought because I don't even know if you believe yourself. Go ahead.
Okay. First off, Kano and Cabal were it for the movie for me. I love
the show. Kano steals the show.
Them too. Kano and Cabal were it for me. I love it. I love that they showed their dynamic and their rivalry. I love that he coerced him. This is a spoiler to join him and everything like that. I love that part.
Yep.
I couldn't stand Liu Kang. Can't stand it. I can't. He looks so weak. How are you a tournament winner? You already said in the script in talking to them if you won a tournament. But you ain't. I don't expect you to be 95, Liu Kang, but at least be stronger.
That is
you
true.
look so weak, fam. Kung Lao had so much more balls than you, bro.
That's true. I can't argue with that at all.
He was the weakest part of the ball was weak too. But okay. I would have. Okay, I didn't like that. Raiden. The thing I liked about Raiden was that he was more the serious part. He was like, no, you guys ain't ready. You're weak, bro. I loved it. I love that he flat out told them they weren't ready. Like, they're not strong enough, bro. I can whoop you in 5 seconds. What you want to do, bro? Like, I love that part. I hated who played Shang Tsung. I hated it. The guy who played Shang Tsung couldn't stand it. I'll let you get your round off in 1 second. I'm gonna say these few things. Can't stand it. Sonya Blade, cool with me. Cole, what is the purpose of this?
He's the lineage. He's the blood lineage of Hanzo Hasashi. Blood lineage.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead. Cole, his special power was a shielded chest with these two things under. Dudes got lasers out their eyes. Dudes got ropes. Get over here. Dudes is freezing people, and this man got a frozen bronze chest.
I must attest. I must confess. I was a little taken aback by a few things. Go
ahead, brother. Do your thing.
Go ahead, bro. Just a few things. Like every point you made is valid. If you really open your eyes and watch, those were not opinions. Those are facts. But I know people don't think that's a fact. But Liu Kang, he was weak sauce. Now, I don't care if Robin's show was 75 years old. I need the original Liu Kang up in there. If y'all gonna give me Homeboy, you might as well bring out Robin's show from the original. I'm good with that. He probably still in shape, you know what I mean? So if you're gonna send out that Liu Kang, but listen, I'd rather you just get old school, just get old Jackie. If you're gonna just not care, and you just not gonna care, man. Listen, I give it to you, it was culturally appropriate, everything was accurate from that regard. I will give it that. Would you agree though that the fatality portions were dope, right?
Fire. No complaints.
The Kung Lao fatality, I almost ran out the house, bro. I literally, when Kung Lao put the blade, I literally jumped out of the seat. I've never jumped out of a seat in a movie in so long. When he did the blade and he just cut homegirl, and I said, well, that's the problem. They dazzled me with the fatalities. I didn't even care what was happening after the movie, man. I didn't even care.
I loved the Scorpion monologue, and the one biggest thing of the movie that I loved, they made Sub-Zero a big deal.
Yes.
They made the The first movie, I was like, damn, Liu Kang kind of killed him kind of quick.
But Sub-Zero, that's oh my God, you and I are like-minded. That's what I was like. Back when I was growing up, I was like, that Sub-Zero don't go down like that. Not by no bucket of water. Bucket of water?
Sub-Zero had to fight an overpowered Scorpion and Cole to win. You know what I mean? To lose. You know what I mean? But he died a Avengers death. He was fighting two people at once. I loved how they did Sub-Zero.
Sub-Zero was the best. He's the best part of the film as far as they made that's beyond that dude he was like a last level boss in the video game.
Yes, absolutely. I love they didn't have Shang Tsung really fight at first.
Yeah.
They did not fight, not do much action besides the fatality, your soul's mine thing.
Yeah.
They didn't make him fight yet. They kind of chilled. He kind of sat back. He was the sorcerer. He was just chilling. I like that. I'm looking forward to the second one. I'm going to watch it. I will.
So wait a minute, you talking all that? You talking all that trash, and you gonna watch this? Yo, what the? What?
Yeah, it's a bad ex-girlfriend, bro. She toxic. I keep coming back, bro. It's toxic. It's toxic, bro. She got we arguing now, but I'm gonna pick up the phone a couple.
You gonna still go?
I'm still going over to the house and eat, bro. We're gonna be quiet at the table, but I'm still coming over. Bro.
No, I know what you mean, because I was just listen. Every point you made was valid. I'm just messing.
The last critique is just okay. I get it with Jackson's arms. I get it. He had to kind of learn, but when he picked up the rock, then the arms became what they were. I'm like, first of all, Walmart Jackson's pretty good. I thought Walmart Jackson's gonna be trash. Walmart Jackson's pretty good. He's like a manager at Walmart, bro. I swear. He's like, no disrespect to the actor. I have him on the show one day so I can say that. But I don't know, bro. That just little pieces. But I will watch it. I gave it a 6 out of 10, 7 out of 10.
That's higher than I thought. That's higher than
I give it a 5. And my things is not really more the story. It's little things that I just didn't like. You know what I mean? Little things. You're not wrong. I know, but Cole's like universally hated right now. I've been reading. People don't like Cole. Trash, bro. Cole is trash. Trash.
Poor Cole. They try to create a new character, man. They created somebody new. You know what I'm worried? I think they're probably going to, I bet you they're going to put him like in an expansion in the Mortal Kombat video game. I have a bad feeling. I got a bad feeling he's going to be in
you a gamer?
I am, actually.
Now imagine you playing Mortal Kombat 11. You grab Cole, and this man got a shielded bronze chest, and that's all he got.
I bet he's going to be in the expansion. I'm telling you, he's going to become a downloadable character. I guarantee you.
This man's superpower. He doesn't shoot anything out of his hands. This man's got a bronze chest. Great, beautiful.
Okay, would you argue that it was dope that he was like the descendant of Hanzo, right? That is kind of dope. Would you have liked it better if he just turned into like a new Scorpion?
Yes.
Yeah, me too.
Yes. If he became a new Scorpion,
yep, with like the spirit of his spirit of his great.
Yes. That would have made more sense. You got it.
Oh, I agree.
It would have made total sense then. Then I would have understood. And I would like a little. Me and Siren, who's the editor, who's the director of the podcast, said this. I want a little more on what happened to Hanzo when he went to hell. I want to see the transformation, what he had to go through. Yes, your family was killed and you died, but when you went there,
how did you beat the Netherrealm? How'd you beat it? How'd you like, you know what I mean? He came back stronger. How'd you?
Yeah, like what was going on through your mind? Let's get deep into your character, or at least transfer that into Cole. Like let that transfer somewhere. You know what I mean? So he knows what happened to his ancestors.
I'm down with all that.
Something like that. But just to see Cole out here looking like a gas station attendant.
Oh hell, don't stop hating on Cole, man.
You know what I mean? Like Cole, I'm sorry, bro. You ain't it. I mean, no disrespect, bro. Hope you come on the show one day. I hope you come on the show one day. I'm happy to have you on. Me, you, and Evan can talk. Me, you, Evan, and Swerve can talk about this.
The disrespect for Cole. This is Cole slander. Anyway, it doesn't help that his name was Cole. It just don't hit right. It don't hit right.
It don't hit right, man.
Not just for your name. Yeah.
It doesn't. You got Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Cole. See,
it don't hit right, man.
Y'all try. Find a way to get this man off our screen this next movie, please. like Bring Johnny
He looked
Cage
like the
in.
lead. He looked
Bring
like
Jo-
the lead.
He like the lead. You go from a deep emotional Hanzo Asashi Scorpion lost his family fighting scenes to a CBS work.
First of all, listen. First of all, shout out to all the men and women that work at
CBS workers out
CVS.
there. I don't mean and Walmart managers. I mean no beef, man.
This is ridiculous.
I'm just speaking hypothetically, man. You know what I mean? I'm just speaking hypothetically, bro. Listen, man.
Golly, jeepers, man.
Bro, this is just the beginning. I'd like to have you back on in a few weeks, actually.
I'm here, man.
If you're willing to come back in a few weeks, I want to do a follow-up.
Yes.
Do a follow-up and get you in studio soon too for a classic with me, you, Swerve. Hit the studio that same day. Hit the studio in the crib. You know what I mean? We can record, work on some music.
We got you.
Producer, he can cook up a beat right there with us.
We gotta do it, man. We gotta do it, man.
And
we got to.
We're gonna make that happen as soon as possible, man. We'll definitely get you here ASAP and get to work, bro. Because
hell yeah.
It's a great feeling, man. I thank you for coming on and giving us an hour of your time.
Appreciate you, brother. For real, man.
Beginning of a wonderful brotherhood, man.
Appreciate you, man. It's been a great talk, man. It really has been. Has been my pleasure, man, and an honor to finally meet with you officially. And I will let this Cole slander slide until next couple of weeks from now. Shout out to Cole, baby.
We're gonna come back a couple of weeks from now and do some further discussion. I have some ideas in another episode.
Oh, did you like Brass Body on Iron Fist? Did you like Brass Body?
What's that again?
On the Iron Fist movie that RZA did. Did you like Brass Body? Did you like him?
Yeah.
Then why did you like Cole?
This was lame the way they did it. You know what I mean? Like, Brass Body was cool. You know what I mean? With RZA, you know, Cole just, you know, he's like.
It was like Batista. It was like Batista. He was like Batista looking like Batista was like swole too, and he was just throwing people around.
This dude like a light 150. They just became 190. He's like, come on, Goro, come on. Goro died so bad. Don't.
The disrespect.
Let's hold Goro for as soon as we go into part 2. We'll continue this conversation. We'll go deeper into it. We'll do a breakdown together.
I will agree with that 100%. That Goro, that's disrespect. Yeah, we're done. That Goro disrespect will not be tolerated.
Thank you, Evan, man, for coming on, brother.
I appreciate you.
It is a blessing. Teasy's Table. Tell them your social media, man.
Oh, yeah. Evan T. Mack, Instagram and Twitter. Hit your boy up, man. Social media is a thing now, man. So give me a like, a follow, or something, a comment, man. Apparently you can monetize and become a millionaire off this stuff. So hit your boy up, man.
Amen, brother. You can follow me at Teasy Scott, youtube.com/Swerve City Podcast, Teasy Scott on everything. Follow us, hit us up.
Please.
We will be with Evan very, very soon working on some material. God bless. Take care of yourself. Take care of others and love everybody. God bless, man. Peace.